Welcome to VLOGMAS16. If you're new here, I hope if you like what you see, you'll stick around. If you're not new, welcome back. I enjoy talking to all of you every day. Here's the cookie making disaster plus. Disaster meaning just the dishes. I have to put these away and put these in. And then the cookies are done, so we're going to go backwards. I'll tell you right from the get-go, I did it wrong. I followed a recipe, but I really didn't follow the recipe. I actually doubled the flour and nothing else. And when it came out looking like a sandy beach, I knew. I actually said, Patty, it's her recipe, this isn't right. And then I looked at the recipe and I went, Kendra, you boob. So you'll see that problem get solved, and they turned out well. And they're a delicious, tasty cinnamon shortbread cookie, Turner family cinnamon cookies. Okay, here are those cookies. We got the cup of butter, so 2 sticks of butter, and 5 tablespoons of the granulated sugar. Lock it down, Kendra. It's going to be dance. Dance, dance. Just going to whip this until it's nice and fluffy and see if I can get the stuff off the bottom, or do I need to go down there with a spatula? I think it's going to do it. Yeah. Now it's getting nice and fluffy. There we go. It's amazing how fat and sugar turn into something different. You would think, a spoonful of fat and sugar, no thank you, but make them into cookies and there you have it. I just put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'll give that a quick mix in there with the butter and the sugar, and then all I have to do is put in the all-purpose flour. Scrape this down first. Okay, I've got everything ready except for the flour, so now I'm going to put 4 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour slowly in and incorporate that all together, but I won't make you sit through this whole thing. It's going to take a while. Well, we're going to do this again. I'm going to add the right ingredients this time. I doubled the flour in this recipe. I don't know why, but I doubled it. And I didn't double anything else. So there you have it. I'm going to double back on the sugar and the butter and the vanilla now. And it's going to fuss at me because I'm doing it wrong, but I'm going to do it. I'll show you if it happens right. My oven is preheated to 375 degrees. Here's my cookie dough, and I'm going to use my smaller cookie baller to get the same shape with each. I am going to take a scoop, roll it in a shape, and then roll it in some sugar cinnamon. I'll bake it at 375 for 5 to 8 minutes. I'll check it earlier than later. And then take them out, cool just slightly so they don't fall apart when you pick them up. And while they're still warm, roll them in cinnamon sugar again. And I keep a cinnamon sugar mix for toast right next to the sugar container on the counter, so I didn't have to worry about making that, which is always a nice time saver. I wanted to show you, I got my first Christmas card. It's from my mom and dad. I shouldn't say I, it was we. She wrote it to everyone. But it says, for my daughter on this. Okay, that's it. Here we go. They puffed up, but they didn't spread it all. And there's just this wonderful crust of cinnamon sugar. And they're a shortbread tasting cookie. And here again, turn it around, Kendra. That's the other side. I didn't do her sugar cookies. I did her cinnamon sticks. So you can take a screenshot if you'd like to, and you have her recipe now too. And her name is Patty, and I've known Patty for a long time, a very long time, like a long time. Anyway, that concludes my Vlogmas 16. I have an appointment later in another town, and I'm going to see how that goes. If you like this kind of thing, like Christmas cookies. Oh, I should tell you, Go ahead and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. But I should tell you that I only made 12.5 of these to see how they turned out, because it's the first time I've made these, even though I've had this recipe since the early 90s, I imagine. But anyway, I put the rest of the dough with the instructions away in the freezer so that I can have my one big cooking day of all of the cookies all at once. And that's that.